y'all, what's poppin'? So, what are you looking for? Adventure? We've got that. Carnival exclusives? We've got that too. You know what? We're way ahead of the game, people. But anyways, I have another exciting show for you this week. So let's start everything off with Entertainment Vibe. Here's Mary from SNL to tell you about Bonanza. So Mary is on set and we're talking about Bonanza and she's here in the vibe, Mary. So what is Bonanza?
Bonanza is a game show that SNL came up with. It's a Jeopardy style game. So for those viewers who've seen Jeopardy before, they basically will know the format. But it's something we decided to do for our players. Hype it up a bit. We are in the gaming industry, so we figure what better way to continue that fun and excitement and the whole winning concept.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So we started Bonanza. Players get a chance to come on board. We decided not to put a trigger amount, say you have to spend X amount to come on board. We just put a qualifying question and players email the responses to us and we choose based on the answers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Bonanza has 2 rounds. Round 1, 3 categories about SNL. We decided to include youth and sports development because we are a big advocate, a strong advocate for youth and sports development in St. Lucia, and we thought what better way to highlight that even more, but to bring out the accomplishments of our young sportsmen and women. And the second round features our participating partner. We do have some partners on board. The first week was Lime, which gave us some great gifts. Last week it was Bay Gardens Resort, and you guys know what Bay Gardens Resort stands for, right? Weekends and dinners. So our last winner, Michelle, she was ecstatic. She won weekends and she won dinners, and she also won the most points in round 1, which she graduated her to round 2.
So you're giving us more ways to win, more ways to enjoy, yes, and everything.
The whole winning experience. So it's not even just about winning, it's the experience, the fun, the excitement. It's taking it up a notch for our players. We told them that we will keep bringing them fun and exciting stuff, and so far we've been keeping to our promise.
Yes, you have been. If the games that you've been putting out, and again, it's a different experience, but again, just a whole winning experience. So for those of us that don't know, again, where can we catch Bonanza and what days and everything?
Yes, Bonanza is aired at 9 p.m. on Choice TV. We've repeats on Wednesday evenings at 7:30. I think we have Saturdays at 1:30 as well. You can visit our website. There have been a lot of changes made to our website. You can do that, and you can register as a VIP client as well. So you get updates every day.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming down,
You're
Mary.
welcome. Thank you for having me.
It's not a problem. I hope guys come out here and try to get into win. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, we have all the repeats, so you have no excuse.
No excuse.
All about Bonanza. Let's take a 30-second break. More vibe coming up next.
This segment of The Vibe brought to you by Mackeson.
Bienvenue à tu Sulil de Vibe. You must be wondering, why is she talking French, right? Well, for the first time ever, the Vibe went across the Caribbean Sea on board the Flying Ray to our sister isle of Martinique. Now I can tell you all what happened, but I think you'd enjoy watching it much more. Hey guys, welcome to this segment of Island Vibe. Now today I am taking you on an adventure across the sea to the beautiful and historic country of Martinique. Now this is no regular shopping trip. We're gonna have fun, we're gonna discover the place, and we're bringing it all to you like only the Vibe can. And we're on our way to Martinique. Is this your first time on board the Flying Ray?
Yeah, it is my first time on the Flying Ray, yes.
Now, was it anything that you were expecting? I know it's kind of choppy today.
Well, I mean, I've done those catamarans before, but I honestly didn't expect the waters to be that choppy. It is quite choppy, but you know, it's enjoyable at the same time. Yeah.
Now you're outside here with me. How are you enjoying the sea bath?
Well, again, that's what I didn't cater for it, but I found the motion to be a lot less on the outside than inside. I was in there and was beginning to feel a little seasick, so I decided to come out. But it's quite enjoyable out there actually.
And this is your first time going across to Martinique, like actually going to the island?
I've been to Martinique quite a few times, but I've always taken the plane over. But I just figured for a new experience, perhaps doing the flying ray would have been something different. So I decided to do that this time around.
So guys, we had a thrilling experience across the sea, and we're here in Fort-de-France in historic Port Louis. Now we're just waiting for clearance from customers. From there, we're going to go into Fort-de-France for a wonderful tour. So we're here with the captain, Ricky. What's up, Ricky?
Well, a pleasant good morning. First of all, everything seems to be okay.
Yes, it is. And you brought us here in Martinique very safely. Thank you for that. First of all, how long does it normally take to come from St. Lucia to get into here to Fort-de-France?
Well, it takes us about an hour 45 minutes.
Okay. And it was pretty choppy today. Is it usually like this?
No, due to the wind condition, the wind is a little bit high today. That's why the sea picked up a little bit. But usually it's calmer than this.
Okay. And tell me some of your experiences here doing this. I know it's so much fun bringing people across each time. What is the experience like for you?
Well, I love it, and every time I heard that I have to do that trip, I'm very excited. I meet different people, and also I love being in Martinique because it's completely different than St. Lucia. It's like Paris in the Caribbean. Wow. And it's a short distance, and it's just beautiful to be here.
Some other places we'll be visiting. First of all, to your left side, that's the tourist market there. You have a lot of arts and craft items there found in Martinique only. You could check it out on this section over there. The bluish, greenish kind of building. It also has a purple section and a yellow section. That's all touristic market over there. To the other side of that building, you will get the Bureau de Change, where you could exchange your currency and so on. Some of the other places we'll visit on this tour, we'll go to the Cathedral of St. Louis. Then we go to the statue of Josephine Bonaparte, who was the wife of Napoleon Bonaparte. Then we go to the Victor Schellcher Library, where we'll talk a bit about that. We take you to the Victor Schellcher statue as well. And then we head off to the Grand Market or the Grand Marché. And that's where we'll be letting you off. And you'll have the rest of the afternoon in Fort-de-France to do your own thing. So the Cathedral of St. Louis, right here. After we've discussed it and spoken about it a bit, then you'll go inside. You could get an opportunity to take out your photos and so on. But the cathedral was built in 1671. Okay, it's a very old cathedral. And later in those same 1600s, it was set on fire by a Dutch admiral by the name of Michael de Rutsker, who came into Martinique and tried to destroy the cathedral. All right, as you all might know, Martinique is pretty much Roman Catholic. 80 to 90% of the population are Roman Catholic. Now, after that fire in the late 1600s, which was done by the Dutch admiral, then the church in 1839, it suffered an earthquake. All right, then in 1890, it was set on fire for a second time. And in 1891, it went through a very serious and devastating hurricane. So much so that the French authorities and the Catholic Church and so on, they incorporated the help and assistance from a French architect by the name of Henri Pecot. And in the early 1900s, He reinforced the church by putting in some serious steel beams to make the structure a little more solid. So we'll go inside. You have about 5 to 10 minutes for your photos, and after that we'll be heading over to the Josephine statue. Follow me this way, please. So there you have it, the statue of Josephine Bonaparte, wife of Napoleon Bonaparte. Okay, she was born on the 22nd of June, 1763. History states that Josephine was born in St. Lucia, in Soufrière, in the small community of Bouton. Okay, and she was christened here in Toisilliers. So hence the French claim her as their own. Now during the reign of Napoleon, of course, slavery was still going on. And after slavery, then you had the French Revolution. And this statue was erected back in the 1800s itself. And the French revolutionists, they broke off the head of the statue and they poured red paint onto the statue as an insult, signifying that they disapprove of Josephine because she was supporting Napoleon in the slave trade as well. All right, so that's the statue of Josephine Bonaparte, wife of Napoleon Bonaparte. This library here is called the Victor Shelcher Library, or Shelcher Biblioteca of Shelcher. Shelcher was an abolitionist, basically. He fought against the slave trade, freeing many slaves, paying for the freedom of many slaves as well. Okay, Shelcher was born on the 22nd of July, 1804 in Paris, France. He was born into a very rich and wealthy merchant family. He never enjoyed his wealth. He used most of it to put facilities and amenities in place for the depressed people and the deprived people and the down-pressed people of the world. Welcome to the Grand Market, and this is the area where you can get basically from fruits and vegetables to handicraft items, coaster sets, Martinican shirts, caps, different arts and craft items. There's also a small restaurant section to the back of the market where you could sample or get to purchase Creole cuisine, French cuisine. So it's all here at the Grand Market.
So Vibe Crew, our shopping tour of Martinique is over, and I agree that it's over, but I had fun, and I hope you had fun as well. I mean, we learned about some important figures in Martinique's history, we saw some historic buildings, and we had fun. And of course, some shopping. So we're gonna head back to the boat and head back to St. Lucia, and I will meet you in the studios for more Vibe action. Now, my advice to you ladies, carry a brush, a comb and some hair gel, because that boat trip, it ain't nothing easy. However, that's what made it all fun. I got soaked even before I reached Martinique. But you know what? That's what memories are made of, right? And they're forever. I recommend that you give it a shot.
This segment of The Vibe brought to you by Mackeson.
Carnival season was officially opened in St. Lucia this past week, and we all got a glimpse of what we could expect. From this week, we are unveiling the fashion aspect of Carnival, starting with Gros' Intrigue Carnival Band. So guys, today we are taking a look behind the fashion in Carnival, and we have Miss Consuelo here, who's the band leader for Intrigue Carnival band out of Gros. Welcome, welcome, Consuelo.
Thank you. Always nice to be here.
No problem. So of course you launched last week Friday.
Yes.
Your big band launch in Gros, and of course you launched with 4 fabulous sections.
Yes.
So first of all, let's discuss the sections in itself. What are the names and what is the theme of the band itself for Carnival?
Well, the theme of the band is Life Unleashed. So of course, all the sections depict life's desires. So the 4 sections would be romance, mystical freedom, extreme fury, and fantasy.
Okay.
Yes.
And in the band itself, are there any VIP sections or just regular all the
The
way around?
entire band is VIP. And why I say the entire band is VIP is because we're heading into something that Gros hasn't really tapped into, which is drink-inclusive carnival.
Okay.
Right? Usually in the past, for those who have jumped Gros Carnival before, you actually have to pay for your drinks on the road, or your package may include maybe 4 or 5 drinks, and that's it. After that, you have to pay for your drinks, or after that, you don't drink at all.
Okay.
Right? So this year, we are tapping into drink-inclusive carnival. So our entire band is VIP.
Stepping up a
Yes.
notch for Gros Carnival.
Yes.
Let's talk about the design in itself, and how did you actually go into the whole process of getting, I guess, the costumes to suit the theme and the sections in itself? Who produced that? And just let's talk about the nitty-gritty.
Well, we actually have to give a loud shout out to Daryl Bowles from Trinidad. He's actually our costume designer, and we sat down and spoke about it for a while. Daryl got in contact with Daryl from some other Trini friends of mine, and they showed me lots of his costumes that he had done for this year's carnival and past carnivals and so on. And he's so talented. So got in touch with him, started talking, and he was like, you know, I really want to come to St. Lucia. I want to know what it's like, and so on. So we began that friendship, and then he said, you know what, why don't you start a carnival band? And I'm looking at him like, carnival, what do I know about starting a carnival band? And then after that, so he was the one I can say that kind of convinced me to get it started. And then of course, talks with family and friends and so on, talks with Kim, we decided to actually get it going.
I mean, compared to what we used to normally for Gros Carnival, this is definitely a step up, Consuelo.
Yes.
I must give you props to that. And I mean, guys, in case you're interested in jumping Carnival this year, you have Intrigue Carnival Band is the premier Carnival band for Gros. We have pink, we have blacks and blues and beige, all
Yes.
different colors and reds, everything just beautiful. There's a burst of color on the road. So in case anybody's interested, how can we contact you, and where do prices start and everything with the costumes?
Well, we have, the prices range from $225 to $250, but we also have an early bird special. So for example, if you want to jump in Mystical Freedom, which is the black and gold, that one is $250, but for the early bird special, that would be $200. Okay. For Extreme Fury, which is the red and beige or the red and gold, that one is also $250, but the early bird special, I don't know why I keep sticking on that. Early bird special is $200, and then Fantasy, which is the blue and silver, is $225. Early bird special is $175, and then the one that everybody is raging about, the pink, which is Romance. That one is $225, but early bird special is $175.
My section.
Yes.
My section, the pink, that's my section. So guys, of course, again, contact Consuelo. You are on Facebook, right?
Yes, we are. We actually have a group on Facebook, so you can always add yourself. It's Intrigue Carnival Band for Gros Carnival. So you could always log on to the group on Facebook. Just type it in, very easy to find. Also, if you'd like to contact me directly, 485-2553. Only about the band, okay? Serious people only. And also, we are opening registration at Galaxy Studio in Gros. So for those of you who are not too sure where that is, that's right next to the church. It's actually the Internet Cafe in Gros. It's open 24/7, so that is where our registration will begin. So you can go over to Galaxy Studio and start registration. It's only $50 to register, so go ahead, and we are allowing you to pay in parts. We know this times are hard.
Yes, it
right?
is.
So not everybody can pay their costume in full, so we are allowing you to pay in parts. So go ahead, give your registration of $50, and then we'll tell you how exactly you need to make the final payments.
Very nice.
Yes.
But thank you again, Consuelo, and I hope to see you on the road for Grizzly Carnival. I'm very
Definitely.
excited.
I hope to see you on the road for
I will
Grizzly
be there.
Carnival.
Don't worry about that, Consuelo. I will be there in my pink highways. Don't worry, guys. So you will see me and you'll see the vibe there.
Yes.
But thanks you once again for coming by.
Thank you.
No problem. Now, I must say, I was impressed with the quality of the costumes on display. I mean, I am jumping Gros Carnival after seeing that. Let's take a short break, guys. More vibe coming up next. Now, Grosole, I am not done with you just yet. Apart from costumes, what was also revealed to us were the beautiful ladies who will all be vying for the title of Grosole Carnival Queen. In case you don't know who they are, let's meet the contestants. This segment of You Vibe is brought to you by Burger King. This evening we have the beautiful Shelly Ann. Tell me, why have you decided to take part in the Gros Carnival Queen show?
I decided to take part in the show because young women seem to think that it's so hard to do pageantry when honestly it isn't. I want to show them that every young woman is capable of doing pageantry, and although it may be challenging, but I'm willing to take on that challenge.
This evening we're here with the beautiful Shauna. How are you doing this evening, Shauna?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing fabulous. Now, you just introduced yourself to Grosole. You're taking part in this pageant on the 21st of July. Why should we come out and support you?
Okay. Good night, Grosole. I am Shauna Menal. The reason you should come out to support me is because I personally have never done pageants before. However, luckily, I have everything in place, and I could assure you this will be a great show. I, for one, will be putting on a fantastic show that I know you will enjoy.
I'm Andy from Gros Masade.
And how are you doing this evening, Andy?
I'm well, thank you.
Fabulous. Now, you just introduced yourself to the whole of Grosole and other people around St. Lucia. Why should we come out and support you on the 21st of July?
I think the better question is why not come out and support me? I mean, it's going to be fun and everybody's going to be having a good time, so come out and have a good time.
Very fabulous. So we have to see you on the 21st on that stage, right?
Definitely.
Fabulous.
Hello, good evening. I am Miss Velma Sudi, proudly representing the community of Grand Riviere.
Wonderful, Velma. So tell me, why should we all come out and support you on the 21st of July?
Basically, this pageant is a challenge for me. I'm looking forward to getting the crown, and I'd like all of my friends and my supporters to come out and have a blast with me. Hi, I'm Charlene Mohammed from the community of Corinth.
Wonderful, Charlene. Why have you decided to take part in the Grosole Carnival Queen show?
I have decided to take part in Miss Grizzly Carnival Queen pageant because of my passion for pageantry. As a little girl, I always followed pageant shows, and I'm thrilled to be in this one this year.
This evening we have the beautiful Novella. How are you doing, Novella?
I'm doing good.
Ah, you look good. Not a problem. So why have you decided to enter this pageant?
Well, for me, it's something new for me. I've never done anything like that before, and I see it's more on a professional standpoint. So I decided, well, why not?
Good answer. So sell yourself to people out there. You want to come to support you. Why should we come out and support Novella?
Well, I know I have a lot to offer, and you may never know, I might have something you've never seen before.
I'm sold. So guys, come out and support Novella on the 21st of July. Okay, up, nation? We're here with one of the beautiful ladies who will be going up for the Gros Carnival Queen Show. We have Khadijah. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Fabulous. So why have you decided to take part in the show this year?
I decided to do this pageant because pageantry is what I do. Pageantry is what I love to do. And I have the personality for pageantry. It completes me. And also the personal development, it's just what I need at this moment, and also the discipline, everything. And I'm a big lover of theater arts, and pageantry falls into that category. So why not do pageantry? I mean, I'm the best competition out there.
So have you seen your queen in the bunch? Because I don't know, I just can't seem to decide. They're all so beautiful. But anyways, guys, stay tuned. We have much more coming up on The Vibe. This segment of You Vibe was brought to you by Burger King. What's Up is brought to you by our friends over at Peter Bear, Sanomem. The Peter Party in the Yard is back once again, happening of course at the CSA Center grounds on Friday, June 14th. So come out and get a taste of Carnival as the Peter Soca Stars train also makes a stop. Then on Saturday, June 15th, Peter Soca Stars heads down to the WLBL car park for the South semi-finals. DJ Play is having his annual birthday bash in 2 different locations. On June 14th, they head down to Dennery at Seduction nightclub. Admission is $10. Then on June 15th, in Choiseul inside the Cool Joint Disco, where admission is $5. Royal Lights Extreme and Turbulence presents Extreme Thursdays, going down at Turbulence Bar in Rodney Bay. Doors open at 9 p.m. For a list of all information about these events and more, check out our Facebook page for more information. What's Up is brought to you by our friends over at Peter Bear, Sanomem. We are done for today, guys, but the action does not stop there. Check out our Facebook page for information about parties and all the hottest entertainment as it happens. This is your Captain of Fun, signing out. Until next week.